Hi guys, welcome to Whispering Hills Haunt, where every day it's Halloween. Now let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not. Actually, what I am, I'm not Chevy Chase. I'm just some old guy that likes to scare the crap out of people, especially kids, and then watch the smiles on their faces and give them some memories. That's all I am. So, that said, this is definitely not a kid's prop. This is from the movie Terrifier 2 that no kid should ever watch. Probably younger than, 30 or so. So, it looks like fun though, and it looks like it might scare some adults. So let's take them apart and see what we got. Definitely a scary movie, Terrifier 2. Very good. As I said in building his partner here, The Pale Girl, one of the better horror movies to come out last few years. Isn't the hacksaw from Terrifier 1? Yeah. So why is it Terrifier 2 and he's got the hacksaw that he used in Terrifier 1? Unless I'm getting them confused. Let me know in the comments, folks. All right. So this is the Party City version Terrifier 2, the bloody guy. All right, we're gonna unpack them, see what we got in this box. First thing is the head, which is a hard plastic head. And the hood is molded into it out of plastic. I know that's something that a lot of people have been criticizing about this particular version. Also, his head is a little narrow, even though the actor has a kind of a narrow head. This is a bit more narrow than the actor, I think. It does have a good amount of detail though, and a good paint job. Can't say no, there's distinction. There's like a gray dry brushing on the hood to distinguish it from the skin. So we'll see. I like the horn. Although it's a hard horn, I like the horn. Hard plastic, I mean, which, that's fine. The paint job, it's good on the gloves with the blood. The fingers, there's no detail on. None whatsoever. The fingernails are painted over with flesh color. So that could be touched up. Also, maybe a little antiquing on the horn. A little wear and tear might be nice. The famous hacksaw. It is molded into the hand. Looks good. I particularly like the hacksaw version, or the idea of the hacksaw being part of the prop, as opposed to the other one. That's one of the things I prefer. Somebody in the manufacturing left a very long hair glued to it, but it looks good. It's kind of gross, but it's okay. Adapter, of course. Leg fillers, noodles, whatever you want to call them, I'm sure. Although maybe they're arms, but they're probably legs. This, I've learned, when you see these things, they're usually back plates, not front plates. I thought it was a front plate on the first prop I had one. But they're not. And the curve of it is more conducive to a back than a front. This would be your motor. With hips, I would assume, but you know what they say about assuming. Remember that episode of Odd Couple? How many people out there do? That was where it came from. Not really, but it's where a lot of people learned it from. Felix Unger. When you assume, you make an ass of you and me. And so without assuming that J and K are interchangeable, these are the arms. All right, here we go. Get to the heart of the matter, as Don Henley said. So this, so let's see. That's the sensor. See, the sensor is hanging off it. Take the clothes pack out. This would be the shoulders, a motor, another motor, or speaker, and a, no, the speaker's in here. So 2 motors and a voice box and a control panel. Whatever you want to call it. All right, these are the bars for the legs. And the base, obviously. And then we just have feet in there. Two B's, which are going to be shins probably, and 2 E's, which are going to be thighs and knees. Identical. As I'm sure are the 2 shoes. I mean, aren't everybody's? Even though the label's C and D, does it really matter? Yeah, maybe. No. Same shit. All right, anyway. I guess that's becoming a peeve of mine. I seem to mention it a lot, that the shoes are the same. Trusty dollar store reading glasses. And I think you always start with the thighs, with shins rather. They're both B, it doesn't matter which side. Snap them in. Hard to tell. It might be. It might be a little different. No, you see, they're the same thing. There's no reason to differentiate. Thighs. Thighs would be the bars with the knees. We got a little pinch in the thigh. Can you see that? Little nick. I'm gonna have to straighten that out probably. All right, let me see if I can fix it with what I have here, which is just a knife, because I'm probably too lazy to have to go get tools. This is not a how to turn Terrifier's blood into real blood. Be safe. Don't do the stupid things I do. That's not you know, you see me do something that's unsafe, don't do it. It's not an advisory. I've not always been the smartest of builders. Yeah, now it works though. So even if the knife works, do not use a knife. Oh, here we go, costume time. You all know that's my favorite thing to mess with, costumes. The hell is this? That's his hat? Does he have one of those little silly looking hats? Never noticed it. I guess he does. Your little hat? How do I look? Good? I look like terrifying? Sure. All right. Now, I usually have trouble telling front from the back, but not this time because I have balls. Pants go nicely over the shoe. I like that because a lot of times there's that gap between the pants and the shoe and it looks, you know, doesn't quite fit on. So I like that. This is the hips. It's red, blue, green, and black motor wire going to the hips. Kind of hard to line up. Come on, you're right there. Oh, looks like the pegs do not want to go through the holes. I'm going to fiddle with it a little, but I somehow don't think they're going to go. No, they do not go through the holes. Either they're milled too tight, the holes, or they're off alignment, just enough to keep them in. Maybe they'll pop in later. Doesn't matter, it's not going to come apart. Hips are in. All right, here's the English is on the inside of it. What language do they sell so many of these in? All right. Next up, we put the main torso on. That would be this thing, with lots of wires and motors and all kinds of goodies. Easy to tell which way's front because you got the peg. That probably won't fit anyway. Ah, that one clicked right in. I'm sure these go together. I'm going to snap them in anyway. Now, whether we're up to it or not. Because these are the red, green, blue, and black. I'll put the adapter in now. A little earlier than you usually do, but it's a good idea. Seems. Boom, 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 boom. Got through that one with no knots. Look at that. Okay. Drop them down this leg because the outlet's over there. Okay, we're plugged in. Looks like it's got a volume control, which is always good. It's got on, off, and try me. Let's see what's next. Am I the only one that hates dressing them? Arms, I need the arms. There they are. Oh boy, Harry. You know what we have here? A classic cotter pin. At least that's what I'm calling it. It is a cotter pin. It's a clip. It looks like a clip, but functions as a cotter pin. I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Is it a cotter pin? Big controversy here. Okay, I got it. That was 3 seconds out of my life that I don't want to spend again. Arms are on. Now they want hands on. Hands on, baby, hands on. All right, whatever. Oh, another clip. I can't even see. Are you kidding me? Now they're saying the head goes on, which would make sense. The head is bumped in. That's probably accidental and peculiar to this one. It's probably hit or something. And I could kind of live with it, but I'll see if I can pop it out. Let me see. I got the knife right here. Let me see if I can do it with this, if it's long enough. No, not long enough. Try that later. All right, let's put the little hat on, pop it out. It was kind of crunched in, but you can pop it out. It now says to put the glasses on if you want, but I'm not concerned about that right now. And now there are 3 things to plug in. It says, one I did already. All right, I'm zipping up the outfit now. All right, I guess we plug them in. Drum roll, please. Okay, so let's see. All right, overall, I like them. I like them. I don't know how I feel about the hood being hard molded to the face. Actually, that doesn't bother me, really. But what does bother me is that the mouth doesn't move, which I understand he's a mime, so he's not actually speaking, so you can get away with that. But it is kind of a frozen smile. So it is a little, you know, I think both props are like that, by the way. Both Spirits and Party Cities. I like the motion on him. I know it's been criticized a lot online. Some people said it looks mechanical. I think it looks real good in person. His arm goes up and down, you know. Bit of a motor noise with the volume off, but you won't hear it with the music on. I like the way he moves his shoulders and head and hips and arm. I mean, it's a very lifelike motion, it really is, because he's moving so many different things. Because they funneled, where they normally use some motors, they funneled into other places to make his body move. You know, they don't need a motor for the head, the mouth or anything. So it kind of works, and it looks good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it at the price it was. It needs some touch-up paint, especially around the hands. Very sloppy job around the hands, but the blood looks real good, so that makes up for that. Face, yes, is a little narrower than it should be. But being it's Art the Clown with a narrow face as it is, you can get away with it. Other than that, I like it. I like the prop.
Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you in the next one.